My name is Valin Isidore, Welfare Officer for Grizzly. Every day we encounter people with different needs and circumstances. Not everybody has access to the same resources and opportunities. As a result, organizations and agencies have been established to provide support for those in need. This year, the Ministry of Equity, Social Justice and Empowerment joins the international community in celebrating International Day of Charity on September 5th. Through this video, we aim to highlight and raise awareness of some of the charity organizations within the Grizzly region.
Venus Cherry, a president of Rise Saint Lucia, also member of CFBOs and a Mission of Caring, which is two separate organizations that collaborate together. So basically, a few years ago, CFBOs and a Mission of Caring recognized the need to assist the people of Grizzly, the less fortunate parents. So we came together and brainstormed and came up with the book drive. The idea of the book drive is to ask parents to donate the books that their kids are no longer using to us, which we put out, and I encourage people to come with their booklets, and if the books are available, they take it free of charge. So you're giving out what you don't need and you're taking what you need. Basically, it's kind of like an exchange program. But sometimes when you drop what you need, you don't get any. But we've taken it a bit further in that we provide school bags and school supplies to parents. So usually a parent can get 1 or 2, sometimes even 3 school bags full with supplies: notebooks, pens, pencils, erasers, sharpener, rulers, geometry sets, pencil cases, and so forth. In the beginning, this was supposed to be an initiative for the District of Grizzly, which we are from, our way of giving back, but this grew and it's talked about island-wide, and so you have people coming from Vieux Fort, Soufrière, Canries, Ancillary, Dennery, all over the island to receive this assistance, and so we've opened it up to everyone. So we no longer just cater to Grizzly, we cater to the island of Saint Lucia. Wherever we can assist with school supplies, we do so. Sometimes we were able to do, our donors provide uniforms, and so we distribute those. Sometimes we are lucky and we get school shoes, and we distribute those as well. So the book drive has been going on for the past 4.5 years now. Very strong. Every year the numbers goes up. So far this year, we've given out over 600 school bags with supplies. And guys, I must tell you that school bags are not cheap, no other supplies. So it's amazing, and we're very grateful that we're able to raise the kind of funds that is necessary to allow us to give out this volume of supplies to the public. I love this program because it shows the power of giving. Most times you find that the little person who is struggling themselves give more than the corporation, and you guys won't believe it, but most times you find the little person finds a way to give a lot more than some organizations do. Most organizations tell you about budgetary constraints and so forth, and they can't assist, but we do understand that education is linked to crime and poverty. The more educated a nation is, the most likely you have them doing violent crimes and other stuff. They might do white-collar crimes, but gun violence and drugs and ammunition and that stuff is less likely if we have a more educated population, which would make them more qualified for more suitable jobs, which means more finance. They're more capable of taking care of themselves, so they may not have to resort to crime and violence. Not saying that it's only and I'm not saying that educated people don't commit crime and violence. I'm just showing a correlation. So this is why we try to do this. We also have the peanut butter pantry going on for quite a month at the same time. So not only are we providing them with some school supplies and textbooks, but we try to provide them a meal as well. So we provide rice, flour, sugar, cereal, salt, oil, peanut butter, anything you can think of that can go in a grocery bag. And also we try to provide some personal hygiene stuff to go with it, and that again is also open to the entire island. And so I'm really grateful to have a set of young men that I grew up with, CFBO brothers, that we all grew up playing dominoes, fighting, swimming in the sea, cooking with each other, and then to come together and to be able to do this. And for me, what's most important is 98% of us are Rastas with our long dreadlocks, and who smokes and who drinks, and most times people tend to try to associate that with criminality and negativity, but we are shedding a different light to show that it doesn't matter the color of your skin, it doesn't matter your religious belief, it doesn't matter how long your hair is. If you truly want to do good, you can accomplish great things, and you can be a motivator and you can be an inspiration to any and every community throughout the island countries that you're from. Oh, I love this. This is my life. And I grew up and survived from volunteerism, from people volunteering and giving. My mom was extremely poor. We grew up extremely poor, and so sometimes a meal came from a neighbor. Sometimes, my mom did odd jobs for people. They gave us clothes, they gave us used shoes, they gave us broken toys. And so I grew up on that, so I understand all too well the power of it, which is what drives me. Regardless of what negative criticism can come from what we're doing, because you will always have naysayers. I just remember who I am, where I came from, and how I became who I am today. And it's from people being kind and generous to my family.
My name is Mary Sidwan, a member of the Grill and Soup Kitchen. Started a little more than 30 years ago. We started from the presbytery. We used to use the stove to cook our food for the people. It was for the most unfortunate, the poor, those who needed a meal. We started, we had Caritas, and the people would come and spend a whole day there. So Father Goodman decided they are there from morning, so they should have a little hot meal. It started that way, and then about maybe a good 5 or 6 years after, the Lions Club took over. They built that little shed there, and they named it the Lions Club Soup Kitchen.
My name is Bernadette Springer, and I am a volunteer at the Soup Kitchen, which is run by the parish of St. Joseph the Worker in collaboration with the Lions Club. It's a joy to come here every Thursday to, share meals with persons who are in need, basically. And we normally, on average, we feed about 70 people, and people just walk off the streets and they come and we share a hot meal with them. And so it's this soup kitchen has been around for a very long time, and the volunteers who were there, most of them have grown, they are elderly, some of them have passed. We have gotten assistance from the ministry. There's business houses that are helping us in providing these meals. But generally, the church is the one who sponsors these Thursday meals. We get the funding from the church to buy all of what we need for the meals. We are grateful for all the assistance that we get, and we encourage people to come and help us, because it's costly to feed all of these people, and we really want to provide that service because it's a service that is needed. So we encourage people to come and help and make a contribution. It's really a joy. I think it's really what the Lord has asked us to do, to feed, to help, to feed those who are in need, to help those who are in need. So this is basically what this ministry of the church is all about. There are people who would have had only this meal for the day, this hot meal for the day. So it's really a charitable service that we are providing. There are people who are in need, and they have no means of getting a meal for the day, and that is probably the only hot meal for the day. So it's really a joy, it's really a service that we're providing, and as a member of the church community, we are pleased to be able to do that. And we're encouraging people, other people, individuals, businesses to help wherever they can. Maybe not, with the soup kitchen, we would welcome it, but there are other areas that they can help.
My name is Stella Fully Daniel of Blue Butterfly Sanctuary. It is a place of help for girls and women, and basically then to the entire household. What I do, I provide help in the care in the way of clothing, household items for families that are in need, especially those that are too shy or afraid to go seek for help. So I have like new items, used items. I also provide a place of comfort, a place where we could actually come and have a talk, you know, more like not counseling, but just speak about the problems. And so we have a ladies talk, we have a girls talk, and for the teenagers coming from the girl in before the adults, we have the pillow talk. So we not only help, but we encourage the girls and women, you know, just encouraging them and helping in whatever way that we can. Charity is a way of, it should be a way of life to those that have to help others, because there are a lot of people that really need the help. And if we look in our homes, there are so many things that we have and we don't need. And I would just advise, or just help. Whatever you feel the need, whatever God sets on your heart to help someone, just help, because it is really needed. Even sometimes you see somebody and you'll say to yourself, this person doesn't really need this. But I'm telling you, a lot of those that we think don't need it, they do. I would like to encourage each one of you out there to help somebody, right? It could be in your community, a child in the school, somebody you pass through, somebody you work with. Just today, just make it a day that you say, you know what, I'm going to start being charitable and helpful to somebody.
Owena DJ, President and founder of the Calum TJ Foundation. The Calum TJ Foundation is a foundation that creates awareness around pregnancy and infant loss in Saint Lucia. Our mission is to empower parents with a voice where they find a safe space to express their grief during pregnancy and infant loss. Our goal is to provide financial and counseling support to parents who have endured such a loss in Saint Lucia. The Calum DJ Foundation is a charitable organization, and we encourage everyone to give back in whatever way possible, not only to our foundation, but to other foundations in general around Saint Lucia.
Welcome to Grow Well Inc., a 30-year-old voluntary organization right here in the community of Grosley. Our main focus is the underserved persons in our community, mainly the children, in terms of youth development and empowerment through our after-school programs. I, Daniel Joseph Morrill, PRO of this wonderful organization, would like to challenge you right now with this call to action to be your brother's keeper. We are trying to resuscitate the spirit of giving and volunteerism in our community of Grosley. You can assist with in-cash or in-kind donations. And when I say in-kind, right now we have 2 after-school programs, the remedial reading program and the Girls Circle, in dire need of volunteers. So you can come and volunteer for 1 day or 2 days in the week to support the youth in these programs. You don't have the time? Well, when we have fundraising events, you can come out and support either our flea markets or our book sales or whichever fundraiser that we are hosting. Please follow our pages on Facebook or Instagram, Grow Well Inc., to be updated. And if you are in the area, we're right opposite the Catholic Church, you can come in and sign up to be a volunteer.
Hi, my name is David Moise, community activist in the town of Grosley. Today we celebrate giving, and I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the numerous organizations that have worked with us over the years in bringing comfort and pride to our people who need it most. As we celebrate giving, I would like to thank every individual, organization and business that has gotten involved in giving. Every act of kindness is contagious and has the ability to transform lives. I encourage everyone to get involved and to continue to show love, compassion to those most in need. Thank you very much.